Hello, my name is Vanessa. I'm 20 years old and I've been saved now for 4 years. And I want to testify of God's glory in my life, what He's done for me and what He could do for you. At a young age, I didn't know God. I didn't know He existed. I grew up in a home who was very secular. I grew up around a lot of gang influence, around a lot of perversion, around a lot of twisted mindsets, drug addiction, alcoholism. It was known to my family. And the first time I had ever tried any type of drug or I had introduced myself to that lifestyle, I was 8 years old. And for me, it started at a young age. I grew up with these mentalities. I grew up with these strongholds that I didn't even know were there. When I hit my teenage years, the enemy really grabbed a hold of my life. I started doing things that I thought I would never do. I got involved in heavy gang activity. I started giving myself over to people I never would. I started indulging in a lot of drugs, a lot of partying, a lot of alcohol. I was always worrying my family because I was always missing. I was never home. No one knew where I was ever at. And at 16, my life was spiraling out of control and I couldn't stop it. I thought I could dabble in sin and I thought I could play with the enemy and I could still control it, but I had no idea that he was out to destroy my life. And when I was 16, my mom's prayers brought me to this rehab home here at New Hope Ministries. And from 16 to 19, I stood in the home and I allowed the Lord to do a deep work, not only in my physical situation, but in my heart, because it was a heart condition that I was running from. He healed me from my past wounds. He healed me from the absence of a father. He healed me from abuse, sexually and physically and emotionally. And He began to restore me in a way that I never knew He could. I walked out and I graduated from this program at the age of 19. I then went to Bible college, not Bible college, the Lord met me again. And I want to testify to you because maybe you're there and you're thinking if God hears you or if He's real. And I promise you that if you cry out to Him, He will show you how real He is. And there's no bondage in hell that could ever hold you back from the freedom of Christ that He wants to give to you. And you can be free. And there is a better life than gang banging or drug dealing or drug using, or maybe you're a hurt girl and you don't know your dad, or you want the love of a man, and God is that fulfillment. And I thank Him that I have the ability to speak of His goodness today, and that He's kept me still at a young age. Amen. God bless you.